back in the game. Guys, I think you are... What can I say? We just did our female bodybuilding one, and it took a lot of time. It's a lot of technical things, and trust me, guys, this is not easy. And now we are on to the next. Remember, I told you guys, all day, every day it's bikini. That's why today we're doing a 24-hour workday, aren't we, Chris?
That's right.
24 hours. So what you guys are seeing now has never been done before in the production of bodybuilding, correct?
Correct.
It's now about 11 o'clock.
Yep.
And to get in the mood, that's why I'm walking a little bit. God damn it! Bro, I was wearing them just to see how hard it is. And this is respect. Going on stage with this, I tried 3 seconds. It didn't work.
That's a size 12 UK.
And I'm size God knows what. But now, I have even more respect for the bikini division. And that's why I dressed up for you bikini girls. Because when it's bikini, it's all about the bling. Anyway, let's get back to business. It's bikini. A division that it's a new division. It's something that's new to us hardcore bodybuilding fans, you know? When you think about the Olympia, you think about Gunther Schlierkamp. You think about Dexter the Blade Jackson. You're thinking about Tony Freeman, the X-Man. And you're thinking about Nasser El Sambati. But it's a new day, it's a new era, and the bikini are here, and the bikini are here to stay. Why not? Why are you going to be stuck in the past? Oh, it was no. The Olympia is changed. There's a lot of things that was different before, guys. It's a new day, it's a new era. Bikini is the number one most athlete, I think, in the whole Olympia this year. The number one. It's young girls from all over the world that I've probably grown up with watching Ashley Kaltwasser and all the legends that was doing bikini back. Natalia Melo. Oh, Natalia Melo. You know what's up. This is the division, although I wish the prize money would go up a little bit for the bikini because it's so big. But it's a class that gives the girls a lot of opportunities to travel, photo shoots, you know, with Mr. Jim Mannion, Jim Mannion, Mr. Jim Mannion, you know? He's the lead photographer for the MPC. He does all these amazing photo shoots all over the world with all the greatest bikini athletes. And by the way, we started to steal the elite bikini girls because one of my favorite ones, Miss Denise Seibnar. And by the way, she just turned pro in the pro league. The only way to go, by the way. Yeah. She just turned pro. She's going to be a big star. Denise Seibnar from Turkey. But anyway, this is a division that everyone is like, it's a big division. And to be honest, I wasn't a super fan, but I'm not sitting there choosing it over watching old tapes of Tony Freeman in the thong. No, but I have found to find it more interesting because I've started to following it, you know? When you follow something, you see things that you enjoy. And I'm a person who enjoys seeing other people happy. So when I see other girls being happy, fulfilling the dream, stepping on the Miss Olympia stage, why do I say always on the Olympia stage? I'm into women's bodybuilding still. I still haven't. Did you see the Monique Jones from... Monique Jones. Anyway, back to bikini. When you see some girls living out their dream on the stage, I don't care if it's, of course, I prefer open bodybuilding to be honest, but this is something that the girls can live out their dream. Where I'm living at the moment, have you noticed I'm from Jamaica now, I'm not from Norway anymore. Have you noticed it, Chris, you know why? Because those guys in Norway, I've been posting the level they're at and how much I give them exposure and the little of respect they're giving me while I'm main eventing the Olympia. I'm main eventing the Olympia now, bro. I am the main draw. No, I'm just playing. But the pain is no respect from these people. That's why Jamaica now is where I'm. Other than a couple of people, Jørgen Corneliusen, Helge, Eivind. We got some other people in there, but I can't really. There's not more than that. Arild. You see the Norwegian. Who else is there? Oh, Eirik, the big bodybuilder. Muscle Brownie, but he's black, so he's not Norwegian, you know? That's the thing. But anyway, back to bikini. I got confused, but let's go. Where are we? There, yeah. So now we are in bikini. And by the way, have you seen those Hollywood movies? They always say when you become a big star, they put the black guy in the tranny, what's the shoes? The high heels. Have you seen it? You know, it's the Illuminati is coming over when we become a star. They tell us to wear a dress. Check it out. Anyway, where are we? Bikini, yes. So when I have an all-female day for bikini, I wanted to make a bikini special that I would enjoy. I hope you guys will enjoy it, and I hope you bikini girls can see that I'm trying. Because the worst thing I see, guys, is when athletes Can I get a piece of paper while I'm talking? I'm going to show you them something. This is the worst thing I see when I see wrap-ups. I don't care who they are. Imagine this. You've been dieting. You got a bikini. It's different. It's not every girl that's on this 800 calorie type of crap. No. There are girls that up to, 2,000. It's a difference. Not everyone is on this champagne and whatnot diet. This is proper bikini. You need more calories than, they're training. I've seen them in my gym. They're training, guys. Of course, they're not squatting like Tom Platz, but they're training. You need to have dedication to step on the Olympia stage. So when a girl who's coming to the Olympia stage, and we have 44 girls?
I think it's 42 now. Could be wrong.
It's crazy. Have you seen
huge?
Have you seen Abdullah? Brother, easy win, bro. Easy. I said, can you beat Rami? Rami, top 6, bro. Not even. I said, bro, Rami might win it, bro. He said, no, brother, no. Anyway, I'm going to show you how some reporters wrap up a bikini body division. Okay, so we have these girls. Okay, this girl is big on Instagram. Oh, she's from Brazil. I love it. Okay, who won? No, that's not how I want to do it. Not this time. No. Bikini is here to stay. So just like, I think DX said it. No, who said it? Mike Tyson? DX? You got to learn to love it. Learn to love it. I don't remember who said it. So when I created my bikini show, I wanted to make sure that I have an IFBB Pro here with me in the studio to give the show a little bit more credibility, but also to hear her thoughts on my thoughts. Because guys, to be a serious reporter, and I'm a little bit tired with this AJ's just a hype man and thing, because if you see all of our shows in all the divisions, yes, I'm a hype man. Yes, all this. First of all, I hate the word hype. It's so played out now. That hype.
Me too.
It's so hype. God damn it. There's got these people hyping that can't even hype. If you're going to hype, you got to hype. But hype is good. But journalists, blah, blah, blah. But to be a journalist, in my opinion, in the land of bodybuilding, especially if you're going to cover the Olympia, you need to know all the classes. Yes. And I was going to the Olympia this year. And I have studied the bikini class because I wanted to be a better journalist. I hope people can see this throughout this episode. There's nothing is scripted. There's no, you know what I mean? This is on the fly. So I wanted her opinion on what I know. So let's see if I look like a complete idiot. And then I called someone up really special. But before that, what can I say? Back in the day, there was only one bikini girl that I followed. There was only one bikini girl that had caught my eye. She was funny. She was beautiful. She won every show she did. But she had that, sometimes we go on a bikini girl, they do the selfie. And even how beautiful they are, it gets old. I like a girl with personality. I like a girl with a little bit power, I like a girl that spread joy, that's not afraid to make maybe a little bit fool of herself sometimes. I like that in a woman, you know? Or in a man, you know? I like that in a man. I'm sounding more high heels and god damn it. Anyway, I was gone away with that thought. Where are we again? Ashley Kaltwasser. That's the one. And Ashley Coltwasser was the only one that grabbed my attention. So when I made my first ever bikini episode, and we're on hour 17 now working, and you can feel energy. Where's that Red Bull? And by the way, you better get some Red Bulls. You know what I prefer? That goose. You got the moose. You know the moose? The BCA drink?
Moose juice.
Everything with juice in it, I like.
Shout out to Moose Juice.
You didn't get that because you don't. But anyway, Ashley Kaltwasser. Yes, the proud. That, in my opinion, the greatest bikini girl of all time. I think she holds the record of most pro wins of all time, and she also holds the record for most Olympia wins of all time. And since this is an Olympia show, in my opinion, makes her the greatest Olympia bikini performer of all time. Yes, but back in the day, I also liked Natalia Melo also. You know, the Brazilian, the bikini. What a woman. She's now also, by the way, married, a beautiful, I think she has a kid, and she does this fit as a mom, and she looks as beautiful today as she did when she was back in the day. Much respect to her. She's writing books and all this gangster shit to represent this fitness and all this. But anyway, guys, we got Ashley Kaltwasser on the line. And first, let's look at a little bit of a preview of Ashley Kaltwasser. And let's see. This woman is the one woman that most bodybuilding fans, when they think bikini, they think Ashley Kaltwasser. Yeah. How are you?
I'm doing very well. I will say the prep, man, it's definitely hit me. This last week, it was like I finally feel like, wow, this is exhausting. So it's the final stretch, so I can definitely hold on to it. But woo, it's getting hard. It's getting hard. First
of all, I've been harassing you on DMs this whole year. Each time you win, I post my stories. Ashley Kaltwasser, and I put on the Backstreet Boys song, if you remember.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
I said I've been harassing you all year on DMs.
Oh!
Each time you win, I post in my stories, Ashley Kaltwasser, another victory or something like that.
I love it. Thank you.
So, 3 shows this year you won? Or 2?
I won 3 shows so far this year, yes.
Take us back. Which shows? Clash of... walk us through the shows. Which shows was it again? Clash of...
So I won the Clash show. I won Pacific USA. And I won Battle on the Desert. So, yeah, I'm pretty pleased with my performance this year. I'm pretty happy about it.
So, when a 3-time Olympia champ. So, this means she's the only woman. Is there any woman with 2 titles? No, I don't believe there is.
I believe Angelica won twice, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, so you right now, you are also the girl, guys, with most pro bikini wins of all time, correct?
I believe so, yes. I've won 22 pro shows, so I'm pretty sure that's the record, but I could be wrong because there's no way to actually double check. But I mean, if anybody has more than 22, let me know.
No, there's no girls in the pro league with 22 bikini wins, is there? Other than yourself. When you did these shows, are you worried that a loss might be bad going into Olympia, or you don't worry at all?
Well, I expect there to be, in any year, I've never had an undefeated year. So I usually do expect there to at some point be a mistake I make and I maybe don't do as well at a show. But as far as before the Olympia, I actually was thinking that same thing too.
Yeah.
I was debating whether to do even another show before the Olympia or just like hang on to my wins and just like roll into the Olympia with some confidence. But ultimately I decided, you know what? I'm going to keep my 3 wins, keep this good momentum, this good confidence, and then head into the Olympia that way. So I didn't want to risk like my confidence, if that makes sense. So yeah, I held off on competing till the Olympia.
Yeah, we didn't see you versus. I thought you were going to do the show with Jennifer Dorie there. We were waiting for that show, but we didn't see you there. What show was that? Was it
the show that she won?
Yeah, we want to see the matchup early.
She competed in like one of the first shows of the year. First shows after like lockdown.
Yeah.
Because I know that because the lockdown shows kind of like paused there for a minute. So she came back as one of the first shows. Okay. So I'm not sure what the show was called. I cannot remember. It was in Florida though.
So 3 wins this season. You're going to the historic. This Olympia is going to be big. Are you excited for this Olympia? Do you got that Olympia feeling now?
Yes, I am excited, but I will say for some reason I'm way more nervous this time around. I think it's just because there's so much good competition. And it's just like with bikini, it can be very unpredictable, and you can be slightly off, like a little bit too hard or too lean, and then that just like ruins like your chances, and you go from like you can move down many placings just by a few pounds. It's kind of like you have to really get a good feel of what your body looks best at. Like for me personally, I believe I look a little bit better if I'm leaner than most girls because I pop more. I have more of an athletic look, I like to think. But sometimes that can be a little bit too lean. So it's kind of like I gotta, really be careful not to go too far over to the lean side, but not too soft because I won't pop as much. It's like always one of those things is like, you just got to kind of give it your best guess, what looks best for your body, and go from there. But yeah, I'm very nervous this time. I'm already nervous because I can already picture in my head, like, oh my gosh, the first call out. That feeling of when they call the first call out.
Who do we have, Ashley? Who do we have in the first call out? Are we going to have Janet Lehug? That's her name? Lehug?
Who's in the first call out?
Who do we predict in this first call out 2020?
Oh, man. Definitely got to be the top 5 from last year.
Okay.
I would assume because they, I see that they did well this year and they look incredible still. They're still at it. And, it's going to be interesting, too, with the rookies to see if any of those kind of creep up into the first call-outs. The thing is, I never like to count anyone out because when I first won the Olympia, no one knew who I was. I was a rookie, and I was like a nobody. So it's kind of like anybody's game. That's the thing about bikini is you can have an argument like the top 10 could place first, and no one would question it. So there's so close competition in bikini. Who's to tell until the actual show day? We'll see.
The evolution of bikini, us in most development, obviously we follow mostly bodybuilding, but the last 2 years, at least for myself, I've been watching every division closely, and the evolution of bikini is just crazy, isn't it? Aren't you proud of the division, how it's been going?
Yes. Oh my gosh. It has really gotten competitive. And I think the biggest change isn't necessarily with the physiques. There isn't like such a drastic change from year to year from physiques, but I will say the talent pool itself. So it's not like they're looking for different criteria. It's just the talent pool is getting deeper and deeper. And, I remember when I was doing my Olympia run in 2013, 14, 15, when I won, I want to say that like 80% of the girls were from the USA. Yeah. And now you see that
all over the world.
50% from the USA and the other 50% from another country, which those Brazilians, man, they're very tough to beat. So, it's not necessarily that the criteria has changed, but just more competition in general. So it's definitely become a lot tougher to get up in those top spots.
Well, you got to take some credit for that yourself, because I think you've inspired a lot of girls. Remember 13, 14, bikini was very small. It wasn't really, it was just a small group, But now I believe it's the biggest division in the world, correct?
I in the Olympia, there's 44 girls, which is
44.
Crazy.
How
That
are you?
is a lot.
How does it feel to go into a show with 44 girls, and it's such a small thing that can get from 12th to 1st? How do you prepare for that?
Yeah, that's one of the things that makes me nervous. It's just like there's so much competition, and with bikini, it's a very subjective, more subjective than the other divisions, I would say. So there's a lot of room for like, preferences of like, oh, does a judge like a lankier, graceful bikini body, or maybe a shorter, bubblier, or more athletic? So, all these factors is kind of like, in a way, you just gotta give your best. And at the end of the day, as long as you give your best, and, it's a little bit out of your control out of that point. So you just gotta make the most of it and do what you think looks best for you.
Your favorite Olympia moment ever? What is it?
Definitely 2013. 2013 when I won, because it was so unexpected. And like I mentioned, I was like a nobody. I was such an underdog. No one expected me to win. I didn't expect myself to win. Even after first call-outs, I was in denial that I was even in first call-outs. I was like, oh, maybe they're just doing a different type of judging. They're just trying to trick us or make it more entertaining for the crowd. But turns out that really was the first call-out. But that moment was incredible, because not only did I meet my goal, but I exceeded my goal big time. I was literally happy just to be at the Olympia. I never would have pictured in my wildest dreams that I would have, even made top 10 and I won. So that was crazy. And it was the best moment of my life. And not even just favorite Olympia moment. I would say favorite moment of my life.
Winning an Olympia title, no matter what, it's only the Santos for the open men, but all the others, it can really change your life for the better, can it?
Absolutely, yes. I quit my bartending job after that, and I just focused all on fitness, and I got to do so many incredible, amazing things. I had so many great opportunities. I got to see the world. I got to meet a whole bunch of people. And honestly, these people that I've met, I'm friends with to this day. So it was a very life-changing moment, and I am forever grateful, which is why I say, like, no matter what happens from here on out, as far as placings, as far as Olympia, I can't be disappointed, because I got to experience something that very few people will ever get to experience. So for that, I'm grateful. And, I just tried my best to continue to be successful. But at the end of the day, I'm the memories that I've made thus far are just, life-changing, and nothing quite compares to those.
It's good. We remember it was, you were in a lot of magazine covers and commercials. I remember after that, especially for muscle development. You were, and you still are a very popular athlete, and it's great to see. And even though the bikini prize money, we are hoping it will go up soon, but the opportunity, but the opportunities you get, it's a lot of opportunities with that Olympia trophy, isn't it?
Yes, it's just, wow. The sport has given me so much. Like, I literally feel like Cinderella sometimes. I sit back and I wonder, like, how did I get to this point? Like, to where I'm able to do these things, and I get to kind of do what I love as a career. I never would have pictured it when I was a little girl. What do you want to be when you grow up? I never would have pictured to be a bikini competitor and make a living out of doing that and everything around fitness. But it's just like such an incredible journey I've had. So yeah, it's great. I love the sport.
Last question. Phil Heath, Brandon Curry, Big Ramy, William Bonac, Dexter Jackson. Who's going to be the last man standing?
Phil Heath. Yes. Phil Heath. Yes.
yes. A lot of people have Phil Heath. A lot of people. Are you excited? Because I remember you're from Denver, where Phil comes from, correct?
I'm actually from Akron, Ohio originally. Now I live in Las Vegas, but I spent so much time in Denver because that's where my coach lived. He actually moved to Vegas now here too, but he lived in Denver for a few years. So I was out there all the time. So yeah, I got to train at the gym that he trained in and everything. It was kind of cool.
Were there any workouts together at all? Did you squat together or any shoulder presses together or?
No, actually I never even saw him at the gym, but I know that was his home gym, which is kind of a cool feeling. Cause it was he was very, there was posters and pictures of him everywhere. It was the arm breast gym.
Yeah.
But yeah. That's where he used to train. So it was kind of cool to be in that environment.
Well, Stacked Bikini is this Saturday. No, not at Saturday. It's going to be bikini, correct?
Yes.
We're going to have Ashley, Elisa Pachini, is L'Oreal Chapados. She's doing it, correct?
Oh, yes.
Yes. It's who else is there? Who's there's so many. Jennifer Dorie. It's going to be Angelica just won. So she's coming in with a victory there. So
yes, good momentum. She's got great momentum.
This is going to be well worth the money, guys. Remember to buy the stream. And Ashley, I'm really happy that in this industry there's so many people that come and go. And we've seen you've been moving this year. You had a surgery, I think, was it your eyes? Was it this year or end of last year? You did.
Yeah, this year. I had to miss the Arnold.
You have 3 pro wins even in your 8th year of competing, correct?
So yeah, about 8. Yeah.
Yeah. So you are truly a legend. A legend in bikini. Yeah. There's not many of you out there. There's maybe 2 other girls. I don't even know who they are because there's no one done the same thing as you. So we can't wait, and we wish you good luck this Saturday. And it's time to kill it, isn't it?
Thank you. I appreciate this opportunity. It was really cool that you got to interview me, and this is a lot of fun. So thank you. I appreciate it. Any
sponsors you want to say hello to? And we're sponsored by High Tech, by the way, so don't forget about them.
High Tech, of course. I love them. They are so supportive, and they are so good to me. Oh my gosh, I love them so much. High Tech, of course, my sponsor, High Tech. And also shout out to Coach Adam Bonilla from Team Elite Physique. You know, he's working so hard with me. He trains with me to make sure I'm on point. So big shout out to him.
Okay. Thank you very much for coming on. I've always, you're the only bikini girl I followed for 8 years. So that means you have the it factor. I can't wait for Saturday, and good luck, okay?
Thank you. I appreciate
and
it.
Take us out with a front double.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
See, look.
Let's see the bikini. Let's see the bikini gains.
Muscle too.
Oi. Looking like Marcus Rule. Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Guys, you see the personality, huh? You see the smiling. You see the good aura. So what do you say it? The nice vibe. Always nice, and I can't wait to see her on this Olympia stage, and I'm hoping for that top 3. I've heard some girls say no, she's not. Let's see. But I hope Ashley Coltwasser is making that top 3, and let's see if she can take the win, because this is a girl that brings so much value to the bikini division. I want to see her do well. Okay, guys, let's introduce Kerry Sexton. She is the wife or girlfriend, I'm not sure how that situation is, a girlfriend of the Jamaican sensation, Mark Hektor. Before it was Nathan. Yeah, you know Nathan? I can only imagine all UK people saying, this idiot AJ, why is he calling every UK people Jamaican just because they're black? No, but you get the idea. But the point is, where were we? Kerry Sexton. She is one, I heard about her last year, I think it was. She was one of the top amateurs, in the NPC. She won everything. So when she turned pro, I immediately got excited, because I know even when a girl wins everything in amateurs, you expect the best. I dubbed her and Mark the UK version of David Beckham and Push-Up Spice.
But they are from the UK.
So they are the fitness version of it.
Fitness version.
Of the Spice Beckham, the crew. This is that version. Then I heard she didn't place that well in her pro debuts, but she has a reasoning for that, and you find out more about that later. But let's get to it. Let's introduce my co-host for today in her first ever job as a co-host. And by the way, you know what? Let's make it even more special. Let's look at a little clip from Kerry Sexton. have today a bikini edition, and that's why I wanted to have Kerry Sexton, IFBB Bikini Pro, in the studio.
Yep, hello, and thank you for having me.
Thanks for coming on. We are having an Olympia segment with bikini.
Yes,
a whole episode, only bikini. We want to highlight the bikini athletes, and that's why we wanted to have a professional bikini girl in the studio, so we can get some bikini, advices and predictions and insights is the right word, from an actual bikini pro.
Yep.
So thank you for taking the time to come all the way up here in the studio.
Thank you for having me, honestly.
So how did your season go this year? Because when did you turn pro?
I turned pro in 2019.
Which show?
So it was in Iceland. I'd done 6 shows in 8 weeks.
What?
Yeah.
You did how many shows? 6?
6 shows in 8 weeks. I got 6 first places and kept coming like second in the overall, which was a nightmare. But yeah, so I then eventually closed it off in Iceland and finally heard my name being called out in the overall.
So 5 second places in the overall, but 5 wins in your...
Yeah, all of the shows that I did were wins. And
oh my God.
Yeah, it was quite crazy. I think that was like my 26th show, only my 6th of like the IFBB, but I've always placed in top 3s out of all like 26. So I've won like 19 first places.
Wow.
So this year was different.
Yeah.
It was very different. Obviously, stepping into the pro league, I expected obviously the standard to be very high.
Yep.
There's a lot of athletes that compete all the time, seasoned athletes, and this year was kind of to see where I stood. So I actually started prepping at the beginning of the year, then came off of prep because of COVID, and then came back onto prep. And actually, it was quite a tough season for me to actually get into condition. I won't really go back into it all because it's quite a long process, which I'm finally going through now, which is documented on my YouTube.
What's your YouTube name?
So it hasn't been launched yet. It's out like this Sunday. So
what's the name?
It's Kerry Sexton, just literally my name. But I'm going to be documenting on there like my health issues that I've had. So I found it really hard this year.
Anything serious or?
I'm not sure what I've got yet, but like out of like 1 to 10, I'm at like a 7, 8, and 9 on the charts, and the consultants and people haven't actually seen anything. They actually asked if I was like obese, if I ate takeaways. Yeah, I'm only digesting like 5 grams of protein instead of 20 of the given serving and stuff like that. So yeah, that goes a bit in depth. But so through that, I fought against my own body, went through the prep, kind of pushed it to the side, and managed to step on stage. Didn't think I was quite ready for the Alicante show. I'll hold my hands up.
Emilio Martinez show in Spain.
Yeah. So didn't really feel like I was ready for that. I was kind of going into the peak week, doing like hours of cardio still. My body was just under so much stress, and obviously we don't respond well when cortisol was up and things like that.
How is that is that the pro debut?
Yeah, it was.
How is that going to your pro debut, coming in as you used to just winning?
Yeah, it was.
And you're going to do your pro debut and you feel your body is not working. How did that feel mentally?
Honestly, like, I look back now and I sort of like think, why did you even do it? And on show day, I actually did message my coach and say, do you think it's right that I actually do this today? And he was like, it's been a really hard prep. Like, I think you should go up and do it, all for just a learning experience. And to be honest, like, the biggest thing that I've taken from this year, well, I got called out 4th. I got 4th call out.
Oof.
So coming from like consecutively like first places and stuff like that, like I really hoped to get a first call out this year in my first show, but it didn't happen. I was disappointed in myself, like, but at the same time proud of myself that I made it there. And then my aim for the next show, which was the British, was to get a first call out, and that I did achieve. So I was really happy with that.
You did Spain and you do the British,
yeah.
the 2 bros, Ian Constable's 2 bros show.
Yes.
There
Great
you got
show.
second call.
No, I got first call out. So that was me like, yeah, cool. We got that. So I ended up actually coming 7th in that, I think. It was 7th.
I remember it was 7th or 6th.
So again, like looking up, like I know what it was. Again, conditioned through the glutes. But trust me, I did my absolute all. I was doing everything and more. So again, just not much really was going. My body just wasn't like wasn't playing ball, and it was really, really difficult mentally, to be honest, especially when you've put so much in, and then it's like, well, I don't want to stop, but I'm just going to go and hopefully I'm going to learn something from this. And then I thought, I'm going to give it one more shot, and I did Italy. Yeah. And from that point, my body just didn't change that much. I would say that, yes, I did achieve a better look each time, and I really did. And I really enjoyed the Italy show mostly. I had the most fun there. I think that's really important as well. So I just kind of went there like, this is it, my last show. I want to enjoy this as much as I can without the pressure of chasing this and chasing that, and just really being in the moment. And now I have something really to look back on, and also things that I know are going to be worked on health-wise. So yeah, I think I kept quite a lot of it in the dark from even myself. Like I would say, so like people would be like, oh, I didn't know you had that. You're quite open on social media. But I think most of me had the blinkers on and was like, no, I just want to get there, do this, and then we'll focus on that after.
If you can go back now, turn back the time. Would you have done your pro debut there, or would you not have done it if you can turn back time now, knowing your health problems?
I would say it's such a 50-50, because I would say like part of me would go not have done it, but then part of me would go have done it, because I know that when I make it into my peak condition, where I'm kind of like, the way I look at it is in the future, I do want to be one of the best pros. I really do. And that's where my mind's taking me. I've had absolutely like amazing feedback from the judges. So I wouldn't have had that. And maybe that's what I need to push me forward. So I think it's always a positive and something you can learn from to take away from it. So yeah, the feedback consistently from the judges was what an amazing structure you have. I've had like one of the best coaches in the industry, Ricardo Penin. He took me under his wing and he told me how
the Brazilian one
amazing my physique was, and like he knew we had such a hard prep, and so it's just one of them things that I can't actually tell you whether I would have done it differently, because I'm hoping from all of this I can inspire other people, not just from my like health issues, which have crept up like right from probably like the past actual 2 weeks. I'm 3 weeks post show now. It's been the last 2 weeks that they've really highlighted themselves. So back then they were really brushed under the carpet and I just kind of ignored them. But I think what I want to be able to show people is that you can come from a fourth call out to the top, and that's really where I see myself in the future. I'm only 27. Obviously I'm just going to keep hopefully progressing in this sport, and that's once I've got all these health issues. And I really think that next time you see me, it will be a completely different Kerry that you see, and hopefully bring it back my 2018 2019 look. That's where I'm headed.
Gonna get the health sorted out
100%,
and as soon as that's sorted out, you're gonna make a new game plan
100%,
and let's hope that's in 2021.
I'm absolutely like honestly fingers crossed for that.
Yeah, the
sooner we can get to the bottom, the better, So
and for people who can follow this journey, you go to your YouTube account.
Yeah, it's not out yet. It's dropping, but I'm very open on my social media as well. That's Kerry Sexton _IFBB Pro. So
you go to your Instagram, they will see the link to your YouTube when it comes out.
Yeah, you'll see absolutely everything. Yeah, I'm pretty much on my stories daily, talking about the good times, the bad times, the hard times, and everything in between. Very open in that way. So, and you can always reach me through DMs as well. So, yeah.
Thank you for that information. I didn't know all that. Good. Not good, but that explains more the placings, because when we heard you were doing your pro debut, to be honest, we expected you at top 3.
I know, and I did too, so yeah.
Yeah, well, on to better things. We just need the health sorted out first.
100%.
And then a new game plan will come.
It will.
We got another exciting guest that we're gonna talk to with you. We're gonna get your predictions with Shawn, Carla, and you.
Yep, very excited.
Predictions for that.
Yes,
it's gonna be a good one.
Yep,
we hope that it's gonna be good.
Yes, it really will.
So when AJ makes a bikini show out inviting IFBB pros, but as you know, in Europe our bikini scene is good, but it's nothing like America and Brazil. Meaning I have to call an expert, and then I have to go to across the pond. This is how you say it, across the pond. You got to call the great USA. And to be honest, bro, if I can choose any nationality in the world, make no mistake about it, bro, I would want to be an American. That's the number one. Chris, be honest. Would you want to be from Wigan or Hollywood, California?
I like Norway.
Trust me, you stop it. Where would you want to be from? Actually, you know, there's a place in Norway called Aker Brygge.
Aker Brygge.
That's where you want to be from. Or Holmenkollen. Okay, but back to the game. Where are we now? Where were we again? You got me confused with those. That's the higher end of Norway.
Don't we have a prediction show today?
We have a prediction show. So that's why I called one of the greatest experts in bikini. She does live commentary every day on her Instagram, Shawns Couture. Is it Shawns Couture? She has her own team. She preps her clients' hair, makeup. She is also an IFBB Pro herself. So IFBB Pro, Bikini Pro, commentator, analyst. She runs her own team. She has all the top girls working underneath her. Sounds a little bit strange, but anyway. And also a little story, guys, about Sean Carla. On Must Development, she was the only woman posting in a field full of bullies, we could say. It's a different culture back in the day on the forums. It was like all in. There was not Me Too campaign going on then. And people were anonymous. So you can only imagine what was going on in the streets. You've seen YouTube comments trolling when it's anonymous wasn't going on. She was the only woman there. And she took a lot of sexual harassment from the guys. She took a lot of demeaning. Like you are talking about her body and her face. That is very demeaning. And as we get a little bit older now, you can imagine, back in them we were all young, but imagine you being a woman in a place full of men, and all the men are commenting on your, you know what I mean, your body and criticizing you, and still she never backed down. She still had the same attitude. She took the insults and insults and insults, and they even made a thread about her bashing her. That's when I said, forget about this. I said, I will not participate in any type of filth like this. I told them to take it down. I can't remember what happened, but I refused to take part of it. And ever since then, I've always had a big respect for her, because this is a woman who's a go-getter in life. And what do AJ likes? He likes a woman that goes after things and gets it. Yes. So that's why I'm proud to announce I have Sean Carla on my show to give my predictions with Kerry Sexton, IFBB Pro. And let's take a little sneak peek at Sean Carla before we go into the predictions. We're joined by Shawn Hektor-Lewis. Thank you for coming on. And I gotta say, you're
Thank you for having me.
And that hair is looking fantastic, by the way.
Like that? You like that? I love it. I did it on a whim, and I don't know if I can not do it anymore. I love it.
So, guys, we have a bikini Kerry Sexton. Did I introduce you, by the way?
No, you didn't.
I didn't even forget, because I introduced you before, so I'm so sorry. Kerry Sexton, IFBB. You just competed at the British.
Yes, and Italy and Alicante.
Alicante, Italy, and
Okay.
yeah. So she's been going hard this season.
Yeah, definitely.
Good, very good.
Hard as you can in Europe, man. You guys have had it rough over there.
Yeah, it's definitely difficult.
We're struggling hard, but anyway.
I know.
So Muscular Development are seeing that the bikini class is the most competitors of all the divisions. Is this correct?
That's right. There's 44 girls qualified this year for Olympia.
So this is a big part of the Olympia experience. So it's only right we have our own bikini day here at Must Development.
Yeah.
That's why we have invited the most. Introduce yourself. Why did I want you on? Why are you so? Why do we love you so much? So who are you? Introduce yourself.
Because I've stuck out for bikini girls since the beginning.
There you go.
That's why.
Introduce
I'm a pro myself, but the bikini has come a long, long way in the last decade, and I think a lot of the men that have been in this sport for years are stuck on what bikini was when it first started, and it's not like that anymore. And these girls are tremendous athletes and amazing athletes, like with huge athletic backgrounds too. So they deserve all of the respect in the world, and I think it's just a more of kind of educating people on that than anything else. So that's what I've been doing. I have my own business where I cover the presentation aspect of the sport. I don't do training and diets. I do hair, makeup, suits, and posing. But I also give a lot of critiques, and I do live feeds on my own Instagram every single day. We go through and review the different shows every week, and I try to explain what it is that the judges are looking at when it comes to bikini, because it is more than just a pretty face and a cute body. It's way more than that.
And that is the Shawns Couture cuties, correct?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
You
see.
So every day, guys, you can go to her either Shawn Hektor-Lewis on Instagram or the Shawns Couture cuties, and
right. It's at Shawns Couture, and you come on my live feeds all the time, AJ, and put in some good.
Hello, you're ruining my street cred now. Hello, Chris, can you edit? No, but the reason why I do it, because I want to, and I work in the industry, but also I'm a true passionate of people competing in the pro league, no matter what division, division.
Well, it has to be well-rounded. I mean, it's part of the pro league, and no matter if you are a fan of bikini or you're a fan of bodybuilding or anything in between, it's all part of it, and you need to be educated on every end of it. Absolutely.
And that's why I go to your page, because I learned so much there.
You do.
Yeah,
you do. I learned
so
from you
much.
too.
Oh,
See,
yeah.
it's a mutual thing. It works.
There you go. So this Olympia, we got 44 girls. Will they all make it? Has anyone dropped out because of Corona, or?
There's that I know of. There's two that have dropped out that I know of.
Who's that?
Camille Perriot, I know she dropped out over concerns for COVID. And then Rafaela Milagres, she also dropped out. I think a shoulder injury she dropped out for.
The blonde one.
If she was still in the lineup, I would have her towards the top couple of call-outs. But
Okay.
she announced that, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago that she had a nagging shoulder injury or something along that line. So those are the two that I know are not going to be in it. I mean, we may end up having a few that can't make it in because of travel restrictions or something like that. I'm not really sure. But as of right now, we have 42.
We're going to put the list up. We're going to do some magic voodoo, correct, Chris, later, so we can see the list. Do you have the list there, Carrie, on your phone?
I've got it in front of me.
Okay. Can I borrow your phone 1 second?
In like 3 slides. Because there's
Oh
so
my
many.
God.
So,
You got so many athletes here. I'm just going to say a name, and you tell me, who is this, and do we like her look, and will she be dangerous? When I do, if I say the name more, it's because you can talk. So we got Susana Aramayo from Argentina.
To be honest with you, I'm not super familiar with her. So who knows? She could be one that jumps out. I don't know, but I'm honestly not really familiar with her.
Maya Astabi from America.
So that's Maya, and she qualified on points this year.
Okay.
She's one of those girls that has placed second, a handful of times, that kind of thing. So really cute girl. It's their first real season as a pro, and she competed almost every weekend this year. Really determination to get to the Olympia kind of thing. So cute girl. I don't have her specifically in my top 16, but she should do pretty decent.
There's many girls when you say I don't have her in my top 60. Carrie, when I say a name that you're familiar with, jump in. So this girl, I've known the name. It's Beatriz Vizcaya, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
From Portugal.
Yep. So Beatriz just won the Spain show. Or, I'm sorry.
She came second.
She came in second.
Yeah.
Came in second. Yeah. Again, another really cute girl, and I think she's 19 years old. She's really young. She's competed a couple of times since she's gotten here to the States, and she's done okay. She's done some top fives. She's been a little soft, in my opinion. So if she could come into the Olympia a little bit tighter, we might see her as a bit of a threat. But from what I've seen so far from her against the girls here in the States the last few weeks, I don't have her up in the top 16 at this point.
Compete
if
against
she comes
her.
in a little tighter, possibly.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I think she's been working since obviously Alicante. That was her main goal, to obviously bring it in a lot tighter. And she competed. Was it last weekend? Did she place fifth, maybe fifth, sixth?
Yeah, she was
could be wrong.
5th at the Battle of Texas.
But I know that she'll definitely be putting the work in right now to kind of bring it.
Yeah.
I know that 100%. So that would be really interesting to see her final look at the Olympia.
And let the record show there's some discrimination from the American against Europeans. Let the record show there's some player hating going on from the American side. Well.
Listen, I'll be honest with you. The one that I was surprised about with Alicante that didn't make it up in those top 3 spots was Priscilla. I would have had Priscilla easily in my top 5 at the Olympia if she had qualified for the Olympia, but she didn't qualify.
Yeah.
So there is no prejudice here.
Ashlynn,
qualify.
and then we got Evita. Was that? Well, we just talked about her, didn't we? Ashlynn Brown.
Oh, she's been
Ashlynn
doing
Brown,
really well.
She's another one.
Consistency.
Yeah, she's another one that has been second her entire career, basically. She still hasn't pulled out a win. She qualified on points. She had way more points than any other competitor in the whole division. I do have her in my top 16. I think she's going to be somewhere around 10 to 12, somewhere in that area.
I think so. She's been so consistent recently. So.
Yes, she's always been very consistent. She's always been right outside of that top spot, always.
Been waiting for it to come, but...
Then we got one of the favorites in the streets, as they say. This is Lorly Chaparros. This is... Let's talk about her.
Really
Can we?
good.
So we can
Very
talk
good.
about the big stars at the end. We break
Okay.
them down. We're going to talk more about her.
Sure.
Sarah Choi from South Korea. Are you familiar with her name?
I've seen her on Instagram. That's it. I don't know much about her at all.
Natasha Coleman.
Natasha Coleman. So she recently took second in Chicago. She won Chicago last year, which is what qualified her, I believe, if I'm correct here. No. She won. It was South Dakota or something like that. It was a random show, but really unique look. She's one of the few bikini pros that has won a show with a pixie cut. So you'll see that. I don't have her in my top 16. I think she's a little bit on the muscular side. She's a little bit too big, in my opinion.
That means I'm going to like her then.
That's right. You're probably going to like her. She's a really sweet girl. Love her to death. Awesome person as far as representative of the sport. I just think she's a little bit too muscular at this point.
Brittany Dane.
She's one of my girls.
Okay,
So,
what does that mean? She's one of your girls. That sounds like something else.
She's
but
one
what
of
do
my
you?
sponsored athletes.
Okay.
She's one of my sponsored athletes. So I do a program where if they start working with me as an amateur and they win their pro card with me, they get a sponsorship for the lifetime of their career, and she's one of them.
I have to stop you there, because what do you mean working with you? Like if you take care of their presentation and everything, you mean like from the beginning?
Right.
Okay. Can
Yes.
anyone join your team, or do you pick them, or do they pick you? How does that work?
No, they pick me, and then if we are successful together, then they earn that sponsorship.
Oh.
So she's one of them. So she's bringing a really fun look to the Olympia. I won't say much more than that, but I do have her in my top 16. She's also one that has placed second a half dozen times. She did very well at Tampa. She was 4th in Tampa. So she's another one that qualified on points and has just barely missed that top spot a handful of times. She placed second to Jen Ronziti. So yeah, really good luck.
Are we sad if we qualify on points or no?
No, definitely not, because there's several times where a repeat champion will come in and win a show, and the girl right next to her looks just as good as her. A good example of that is Ashlynn. She took second to Ashley Kaltwasser, which is no joke. You know what I mean? So taking second in shows is not a downplay. Qualifying on points is not a downplay. It means they're very consistent as a competitor.
Then we have we got some. Carry on. Then we got Jennifer Dorie. We're going to talk about her later because she's getting the super.
Okay.
Carry on. There. Jennifer Dorie, we're going to talk about later. Svetlana Elina from Russia. Do we know her?
Yes. So Svetlana just won a show, one of the final shows to qualify. She won that show. I actually think she has a great look, but she kept pushing it past that. So she's she's competed in a few shows since the qualification cutoff. And I saw her body getting tired. So hopefully she took a little bit of a break going into this Olympia the next few weeks and could tighten back up a little. At this time, I don't have her in my top 16, but it's just a matter of if she was able to kind of reverse what was going on with her body the last few weeks.
Monica Ellis.
Monica Ellis. She has not been on stage in a long time. Like over a year.
Well,
So I have no idea what.
So she qualified last year at the end of 2019, then, correct?
She did. She qualified in the fall last year. So I don't know what she looks like right now. She's got a new coach, all of that. So I have no idea what she looks like right now.
There's a girl I think you competed against, Elisa Pachini from Italy. You competed in the.
Yeah.
She got. I had her higher in the UK show. I gotta say it. That UK. Who won the UK show? It was a Danish girl, correct?
No.
I know. I can picture her. I can't think of her name. She's a brand new pro. Yes, I can't think of her name either. It's like
Stein.
Stein. Yes.
Stina Hansen.
Yes.
Yes.
You know it's bad when I know the names and they don't know the names.
I knew
and
it was.
competed. Hello.
I couldn't think.
But anyway, back to Svetlana to give her Alicia to give her some more respect. Elisa Pachini. What do we see there?
So I think she's trying to soften up, is what I saw from the last couple of shows. She tends to come in a little bit too hard, I don't think the softer look looks good on her. So I don't have her in my top 16. I don't know what she's going to come in doing at this particular show, but like I said, I thought she was appropriately placed in the last couple of shows that she was in. So in my head, that means she's not going to be in the top 16 here at the Olympia.
What do you think?
Yeah, I would say I probably agree, to be honest.
Yeah.
Eli Fernandez from Mexico.
She has potential to do well. She has a really cute package. The last show that she was in was a couple of weeks ago. What one was it? I can't remember which one she actually competed in. She was top 5. I wasn't super blown away by her. She came in with a blonde look, and she's from Mexico, and it just didn't work with her skin tone, in my opinion. I think she needs to go back to what she was doing before with her look. But she could be a potential. Again, I don't have her in my top 16, but she could surprise me.
So Hispanics, you prefer them with the black hair on stage?
Natural. Whatever is your natural hair color. Whatever's your natural hair color is the way to go.
Then we have Jasmine Gonzalez from America.
I think she's
that's another one of my sponsored athletes. Same thing as
Okay, so talk to her. You say you like her. Talk to me about her.
I just really, really like her physique, to be honest. I just think she's nice and tight. Her waist, like glutes, popping. Just really pretty and just overall a good package.
Correct. I have her in my top 16, probably towards the 12-10 area. She just did Battle of Texas, placed 4th there. Got some really good feedback that we're applying for the Olympia. So I do have her in my top.
Page 2, huh?
Okay.
We gotta go a little. If you don't know him, you just do like this. Maya Gordon.
Maya Gordon. Oh, she only competed once as a pro, and she won the Ben Weider Natural up in Canada, I believe, or whatever it was.
Natural.
Not Ben Weider. Whatever it was. It was a natural. It was a Canadian natural pro show. It's the only natural pro show they've ever done. And
so that means we have natural bikini. So natural bikini. Let's get into this. Are a lot of the pros using things that the men are using to compete as a pro? Yes or no?
Yes, but there's a lot of bikini girls that no, they're not. And I would also venture to say that the majority of the girls that you've seen have a very long longevity in the sport, girls that have been towards the top 5, top 6 for years and years and years. Most of them are natural.
So we got bikini girls on. Really? Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Are we talking about a little bit something, or are we talking about more things?
I'm not sure what you mean by that.
You know what I mean, Mark. Anyway, okay.
Listen, I'll be honest with you. There are a lot of bikini girls out there that take way more than they should be taking. I'll say that much. But the ones who I have found have been successful over time are not doing any of that stuff.
Okay, really? So
Yes.
when girls come to you, because you are like the guru of bikini, and they ask you, should I do this? What's your response usually?
My response is, I don't give advice on that.
Yeah, it's best.
I have nothing, no advice to give on that. I think whenever you decide to do something to your own personal body, it's your choice, and I am not going to influence you one way or another.
Okay. Okay, so this is so many here.
There's a lot of girls.
This is Olympia. Respect to you. You're paying for all these tickets in Corona. That's pretty impressive. Hye Kyung Hawaii from South Korea. No.
Don't know her.
Lucia Malavesa Johnson, Brazil.
The name sounds familiar, but honestly, I can't put a face with it.
This girl I know here. Adriama Kosmarek from Poland.
Yeah, so she won the Alicante show.
Correct.
And then she came to the States, and it's kind of been a wah-wah moment here in the States. So I thought she was super cute over in Alicante, but I don't know what she's done differently over here, but she didn't do well in her first show here. What was that one? It's Atlantic Coast. She was second call out in that show. And then she just did the Arizona show where I believe she was first call out, and I think she got top 5. I can't remember, to be honest with you, but if it was like 5th or something like that. She's just, her presentation aspects need some work. She wore like a white suit at one of the shows, and it was not flattering on her at all. But she's a super cute girl. Yeah, it was it just really was overwhelming.
I really liked her physique though. Like generally, I really like it. So I don't know quite what has happened, or whether you say maybe it is her presentation that's let her down or something like that. But I think she's definitely got potential. I definitely favor her physique.
I expected more. I expected more out of her when she got here to the States. I really did, and I just
I didn't see any of that, but I was really impressed with her physique at Alicante. Definitely.
I gotta go a little bit quicker because there's so many. We gotta give 10 minutes to the big stars at the end, yeah?
Okay.
Got it.
Ashley Kaltwasser, yes, we're gonna talk about more of her. Song Eun Kim, no? Do we know her?
Nope.
Nitya Kongtun from Thailand?
Nope.
No. And apologies to all you athletes that are in these Asian countries and Korea. And it's not that we don't respect you, it's just that we don't. We got to see you compete.
They've not had a chance to actually compete here in the States or in Europe. Like this year has been, that's the hardest thing about the Olympia period this year, because there's just so many competitors we haven't seen on stage because they haven't had the opportunity. So there's a lot of these girls, even girls here in the States, that I can't give you a comment on, like Monica Ellis, because she hasn't been on stage. Nobody's been on stage.
Okay.
So
Janet Leho, yeah, we're going to talk about her later. Julie Lopez.
Oh, she's brand new pro too. She just won a show, gosh, I think it was in September. Really cute. Reminds me of Noora Ma. I don't have her in my top 16, but I think she could be a pro that could build in the next couple of years.
Then we have Noora Mahoney from Finland. So I'm a little bit biased here because he's my friend. So yeah, so I'm so biased. I'm not going to say anything. So Noora Mahoney, you competed against her? No, you did not. Did you?
No. No.
So what do we think about her? Noora Mahoney from Finland. Do you know her?
I've seen her on Instagram. I can't really comment. I'm not really sure. I don't follow her properly. So
okay.
So I have followed her, and I did like what she brought to the stage last year a little bit better than what she brought this year. It's probably a couple of really easy fixes. I've actually mentioned this to you. I think she's a beautiful girl. Like she's like Janet beautiful, like really beautiful girl. And there's just some little things, like she has a tendency to sometimes come in a little bit too conditioned, and that's not good on her frame. Her tan is always way too light, which doesn't show her physique properly. But if she can fix a few of those things and come in fuller, I think she could be very, very good.
It's a little bit, why would the tan be off when bikini is all about, it's not like the men. Of course the tan has to be perfect there too, but you can't win a bikini show if the tan is not correct?
Mm-hmm. That's right. That's right. And if your tan is light,
how can this be a problem with tanning? I don't understand.
Could it be maybe self-tanning, or maybe not enough layers?
If your tan is too light, you end up looking too soft on stage. And if it's too dark, then you look like you're in a different division. So it's a very like down the middle kind of thing you have to have. You need to have that chocolatey brown look. I do know some girls like to DIY tan. I'm not a huge fan of that. I think you need to have the actual sprayer spray you at the show and all of that sort of thing. If it's splotchy, your lines will be off. This is muscularity is judged, conditioning is judged, shape is judged. All of those things are judged. Plus, it's a beauty competition at the same time. So if your tan is off, that affects your entire look, top to bottom.
If she fixes her tan, where do you see her?
If she fixes her tan and she comes in a little bit fuller than she was, then I could see her pushing her way up towards the top 16.
Not higher, huh? Okay.
Nope. Sorry.
Blah, blah, blah. No, she's gonna make the top 10 this year. Well,
you gotta realize she just did that show.
I know,
Where was it? UK or whatever it was, and she was 4th. I mean,
it was Romania. Her tan was messed up. That's the only thing. Anyway, Brianna Martinez.
Brenda Martinez. Brianna's been around forever. Really good friend of mine. I do have her in my top 16. She's been top 10 in the past. Her critique is always that she tends to come in a little bit too soft, but she's incredibly athletic. Beautiful package. She's another one that qualified on points, and has been kicking her butt going from show to show this year. So yeah.
Okay. Elisa Pachini, of course, we're gonna talk about her, and this is the last list now before we talk. Camille Perriot from America.
She's the one that's out because of COVID stuff.
Hannah Refrance. I'm butchering all these names, but yeah.
Yeah, Hannah's also a relatively new pro, but she won a show last year. She won Battle of Texas last year. That qualified her. She just did Battle of Texas last week and placed third in that show. She comes in a little bit fuller. She should be top 16.
Lexis Redmond.
Lexis is brand new pro, won her pro debut. Then came out and did another show after that.
She won her pro debut.
I'm sorry,
Okay,
she did not win her pro debut. I'm sorry. She came in third at her pro debut. Her second pro show is what she won. And then she came out and did the Tahoe show and was a little bit too soft at that show, and got lost in the weeds. So if she comes in with good condition, she has a fantastic shape and great look on stage.
Okay. Jennifer Rossotti, is she in the top 10, yes or no?
Oh, of course, yeah. Jennifer.
We talk about her later then. Alexandria Ross, that's a name I've heard.
Yep, she just won Chicago, and I think that she will likely be top 16.
Okay, so what do you like her, Alexandria Ross?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure who she is.
Carrie, I brought you on as a super expert.
You did that at the wrong time.
She was in the Olympia last year, but she did not. She was I think she was last call out in the Olympia last year, but she did qualify for Olympia last year. Last year was her first pro show season. This year she came out and got better and better and better, and she took second to Ashley at one of Ashley's shows, Ashley Kaltwasser, and then she won Chicago.
I hope you girls know that Ashley Coltwasser is the biggest bikini legend of all time, correct?
At this point, she has the most titles.
I'm asking if she's the biggest bikini legend of all time currently. Yes or no?
I don't know, because she has the most titles.
Is she the biggest bikini legend? Yes or no? Yes or no?
I think Angelica gives her a run for her money. I think it's between the two of them.
Yeah,
As the biggest.
So.
As the biggest legend.
Biggest, yes.
Really? She's got 3. Yes. How many Angelica got? She's got 2?
2.
And who has the most pro wins?
Ashley.
Yeah.
There you go. And the most. Okay, anyway, this is your girl's fight, not mine.
I'm just saying that because I only came into the sport following this 3 years ago. So
okay,
I
so
came
you haven't seen her. You haven't seen her winning an Olympia title.
No.
Oh.
That's right. Yeah.
You're gonna get some hate mail from Ashley Coltwasser now. Anyway, Attila, the most popular lady in the world right now. Attila, Santiago, Santos.
She's in my.
She's in top.
Definitely.
Okay. Could she been even better in her pro win? What win did she get now?
New York.
Was she at her best?
No,
that's what I said. She could have been
soft.
better, huh? She was soft, huh?
Yes.
But she still won.
Yes.
That means she's that good, correct?
Yeah, 100%.
That's right.
If you can beat all you girls and be soft, then you're good.
Yeah, definitely top 5.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
I had her in my top 5 last year.
So
She
this
wasn't
is
top
a
five
girl
last year.
this is a girl because hey, we can see some split my suit now. We got some size now. Francesco Stoicchio.
She just won the last 2.
She's got size. Yeah, good. So, what do we see her in the top 10?
No. She's too big. She's too big and she's too conditioned. She's going to get knocked down for that at the Olympia.
Mark, have you heard anything stupider? A girl is too big and she's going to place low?
It just confuses me though, because that's where it's a bit in bikini, isn't it? Because she's just come off the back of 2 pro wins, and it's it's just so different anywhere you go.
But also, the most competitive pro show that you guys had in Europe this year was Alicante, and she was 3rd, and she was barely 3rd. So you have to look at it as bikini is down the middle. You can't be too big. You can't be too muscular. I truly, honestly, looking at Francesca Stocchio, if she was to pose in figure poses, she would be figure.
Mark my words, she will make the first call out, and I don't know.
You just never know, though, do you? You can't really
I
say.
have no idea, but I like size, you know. So
She does look very good. Her taper through her waist is like incredible.
She's coming in with 2 pro wins, but I'm seeing that the European girls, they're winning in Europe, but they're going to America and they're getting last call out, huh?
Seems
so you
to
got
me.
girls have to improve then. Mm-hmm. You have to take trips to America to learn posing and learn all this fancy, just like...
I feel like it's different. It's just different, isn't it?
Your boyfriend is going to Kuwait to learn a little bit, to get inspired. You got to go to America.
100%.
Yeah. Casey Torres.
Yep, Casey Samsel Torres. Yes, she won Tahoe. She beat Ashley Kaltwasser this year.
What? What do you mean?
Yeah.
Has Ashley
She beat
lost?
Ashley Kaltwasser.
Has Ashley lost this year?
Yes.
What?
Ashley came in second to Casey.
I think you're making things up.
I'm not.
No. You're just making this up to sound cool on air now. Really? She lost?
No.
Really? Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
She,
Then she must be very good then.
Casey was the top 5 Olympian 2 years ago.
Wow. So she's in your top 10?
She is.
You know her? You don't know Casey Torres? Is she related to Fernando Torres? No, that's just a bad joke. I'm sorry.
Anyway.
Cristobelina Pajares, another Torres from Spain. Do you know her? Have you competed against her? Cristobelina Pajares Torres.
I feel like if I was to see people's Instagram names, I'd probably be like, oh, her. But no.
Okay.
Yeah, she hasn't been on stage for a year. She qualified last year at Battle of Texas. I'm sorry, not Battle of Texas. It was a Texas show, but I can't remember which one it was. She won the show though, because my girl Jasmine came in second to her, and I actually had Jasmine beating her in that show. Okay, and then we have Angelica, of course. She's coming from Pro Win, Legend, all this. Yeah. So, saying all those names, let's go to you first. Mm-hmm. Who do you see in your top 6?
Issa, Janet, Angelica, Laura Lee, Jennifer Dorie, Ashley, and Attila.
Who do you see in your top 6?
So I broke it down actually in my top 8, but my top 6, I have Attila, I have Laura Lee, I have Janet, I have Angelica, I have Issa, and I have Jennifer Dorie. Those are my top 6, but not in that order.
Haven't we forgot someone? You don't have Ashley. You don't have Ashley at all in your top 6, huh?
No, I don't.
Yeah, I'm not
sure. First call out will be 8 girls.
Okay.
I have Ashley in the top 8.
Okay, so who's the 2 other girls then?
So I have Ashley and I have Casey as the other 2.
Do you have an extra 2, or are you going with the first 6?
No, I'm just
Yeah. Who will be your 2 last girl in that top 10? This is obviously. You don't know, but like if you have to predict, you know, and no disrespect to anyone else.
If I had to predict my last 2 in the top 10, it would be Ashlynn Brown and Jennifer Ronziti.
So let's break it down then. Then we go down to the top 3.
Okay.
Who will that be and why? Out of this top 6 you just mentioned.
I would say probably, or Laura Lee is very much up there for me at the moment. I'm really liking how she's looking.
On Instagram, or have you just on Instagram?
Just on Instagram, yeah, okay. Based on Instagram. But she's posted quite a few videos.
Okay.
And, Issa, Angelica. It's really hard because I have more of a like top 4, I would say.
Let's go to top 3.
So yeah, Angelica, Laura Lee, Issa.
Okay, that's 3. What about your top 3?
I have Angelica, Laura Lee, and Attila.
Okay, so you have Attila instead there. Okay, so Carrie Sexton's top 3 picks. We're gonna Can you repeat?
Issa, Angelica, and Laura Lee.
And what's your Shawn? What's your top 3?
Angelica, Laura Lee, and Attila.
And then you have to break it down. Out of those top 3, who have the most feeling is gonna win out of those top 3? If you have to choose.
Something's pushing me towards Laura Lee. But Issa is one of my favorite physiques.
So Laura Lee. So Kerry Sexton, to make it official, you have Laura Lee winning.
Oh, that's so tough. Yeah. I think she might just come up. I've just got this feeling.
What about you, Shauna?
So I'm kind of in the same boat. I have it between Laura Lee and Attila, and if I had to choose somebody right now, I would say Laura Lee.
Could you imagine Mr. Flexatron, 2018 Olympia champion, and Laura Lee, 2020 bikini champion, and they would have one sando at home and one bikini. What do you call a bikini? You don't call it sando. You call it a bikini, just an Olympia title, eh?
Bikini
Just
Olympia.
the Olympia title, yeah. I don't
You'll be feeling pretty cool in the wherever they want to put the title, and you. Okay, so you both have Laura Lee.
Yeah, interesting.
I do. Yeah. I pick her based on how the trend of bikini has been going this year. There, with wellness coming into play, bikini, they have been bringing the conditioning down. They've been bringing the size down. They have really been focusing on balance from top to bottom. And when I look at these girls, I think that Laura Lee has the best balance. She has a longer frame. I think that plays well for her. She has that teeny tiny little waistline. I just think that she has the look, and I think Attila is right behind her.
I tried to create some beef between wellness and bikini. It's not really working. Nobody's want to be a part of it. Mark, come into the screen 1 second. Okay, this old bikini chicks. This is, ladies, I'm sorry. This is Mark. He is one of the hottest new stars in the Pro League. He's also Kerry's boyfriend. What do you prefer, wellness or bikini? That's all you're going to say for this show.
Bikini.
Okay, bikini world round one. Okay, are there no animosity against the bikini? Wellness have a little bit rumored that you're using a little bit fake things in certain areas. Are we thinking about that? Are we, you know what I mean? Is there any beef between bikini and wellness or no?
What do you mean
No,
beef?
because it's two different divisions. It's
Yeah.
two different body types completely. So
100%.
if you fit in bikini, you fit in bikini. If you fit in wellness, you fit in wellness. There's no beef. Like
I'm trying to create
if-
beef, but you don't want to be a part of it.
I really like the wellness look, though.
There's nothing there to create.
I know, but you're not okay. Anyway,
It is a good look. I like the wellness look. I think it is impressive.
I'm trying to start something up, but we're not falling for that. No.
It's
Anyway.
not happening.
So this Olympia is going to get. So Lori Chapados, correct?
Yeah.
Wow, that's 44 girls. Guys, this is live. This is not rehearsed. Is it? Is it rehearsed?
No, it's
Are we,
definitely
have we rehearsed?
We've never met before.
And super expert IFBB Pro, new pro,
Yes.
not super prediction expert yet, but
No.
you're going
Mike,
to be.
AJ, Mike.
Mike, and you both have Laura Lee.
Yeah.
Okay. Guys, you have to pay this for the stream at Olympia. Where is it? Where do we go?
OlympiaProductions.com.
Your sound is a little bit low, Shawn. Hello?
I was just saying, there you go. There you go.
Okay.
You said it.
This is going to be a crazy bikini war on Saturday.
Girls don't have wars.
don't war.
They don't have battles.
They're gonna walk
Somebody
up
kept
and
their
down.
developed
I've
outfit.
seen the war. You know when I put my Backstreet Boys music on the Instagram story, when they walk up and down, you know when it gets tight. So we can see a war. But if you just want to see the bikini, no. But anyway, it's gonna be a great one. 44.
Yeah.
Great athletes. Stepping on
Yeah.
stage. Are you gonna be in Orlando?
I am. I think it's going to be really cool to watch because, like I said, there's just a lot of these girls that we have not seen on stage in over a year. So while these predictions are fun and all that kind of stuff, it means nothing till they step on stage.
Yeah.
So
People could be coming out of nowhere. You just never know, do you? You just truly don't know.
you will be watching with your diet soda for Saturday.
Yep, 100%.
Yeah. You will be in Orlando.
I will.
And after not Saturday. Okay, after prejudging, because me and Pump Media, we're gonna have a live reaction show. We're not allowed to stream the show, but we're gonna have a live reaction show on Muscle Development. And after the prejudging, you come on and you tell us what's going down in the hood, eh?
Sure, I can do that. No
Yeah.
problem.
Okay.
Love to.
Follow Shawn at. Where can we follow you?
Well, if you want to do my business, that's Shawns Couture at Shawns Couture on Instagram or SeanCarla_IFBB Pro. That's me personally.
Thank you for being part of the first ever Muscular Development's Pure Bikini.
We're
Goodbye.
Thanks for having
See you
me. I
later.
appreciate it.
Okay, bye. Woo! That was some predictions. Okay. Lori Chapados, very popular Jennifer, Dorie, very popular. Attila, very popular. A lot of popular girls in the Pro League. A lot of popular girls. Now we're going to go to one of them popular girls. All the way here. Yeah, who do you think that's going to be? Who do you think I chose? And guys, I can choose whoever I want to come on. So I can choose the best of the best. Yes, I don't have to struggle. No, not AJ. So the reason also I have her is because I always respected her boyfriend, Mark Anthony. He's from Canada via Trinidad. He's the first ever men's physique IFBB Pro Mr. Olympia champion. And I grew up always liking his swag and his look. And as I got to know him a little bit better, I know he's a very good man. And if he's with Jennifer Dorie, that means she must be a very good woman. So I'm excited to tell you, Jennifer Dorie is here in the building, in the Pump Media. No, she's not in this media, but to me, remember you told me how do you put on the computer, bro? What is it about? I called you yesterday and I said, bro, what's that thing called? Like round.
I was trying to show you the where the alpha button was.
First, I didn't know what the alpha button, I didn't know what it was.
And how to press shift.
And I was calling you, and after 5 minutes, and you ain't got no fingers, bro. So you will. Come on. So
trolling.
So I was calling. I was like, bro, how do I get this on? Because I want to go on the forums and answer some of the beautiful guys. Thank you for all the nice comments. Harmon, brother Chris Griffin, Betty, Jen, Ron Harris. So many good comments from you. Oh, the mayor of bodybuilding. Thank you guys for all the love. I really appreciate it because, to tell the truth, it's been a long, hard, and lonely road, you know. Sometimes that's for another show maybe. But thank you guys for the support. You know, I'm getting thousands of I feel like Kim Kardashian. I can't even answer my DMs at night. I'm like, broom, broom. That's why also I don't sleep, because when I work here for 15, 18 hours, I go home and I have this rush because we killed it like Cameron did back in the early 2000s. When you show up your phone, and to be honest, I'm a popular guy, but I'm not the superstar, you know what I mean? So when you have 700 DMs each day when you go home, you have to open every one. It's that nice feeling, you know? You feel good, and then I can't sleep. And all of a sudden, I think about all the nice athletes I talk to, and I get on this like euphoria rush. You can't sleep. That's why, you know, I don't sleep. Let's hope I make these last 4 or 5 days, huh? But anyway, where were we? Jennifer Dorie. Jennifer Dorie is here. Where were we? I can't even. The computer. After all that, I just said, you know what? You also gave up before me. Chris, you've given up on me 2 times we're on day 7 now, aren't we? First one was training, because god damn, Chris is not weak. He was moved very good weight. He has good form. He was squeezing, he's feeling a muscle. But that one workout you did with me got you fucked up, huh?
Messed up, man.
Got you effed up.
To be fair, I've been working what things I do have on the computer ever since, so I've not had time. But
another thing, before we go to Jennifer Dorie, this is an important thing.
I do cardio.
I have to tell you guys, being a nerd on the computer, it is as epic as being like electrifying and have charisma and, you know, like The Rock. But still, being a nerd, guys, it's not easy. Trust me, guys, being a nerd is some skill that is unbelievable to have. If you take me to be a nerd in school, it probably take me how many years realistically if I went to school? Be honest, Chris, and this is live, be honest. If I went to school with you, look, be honest, stop it. How many years would I be before I knew half of you were knowing right now? If I studied.
I've learned everything I know in 37 years, so probably 37 years.
No, half.
Half? Really?
Half of that in 37 years?
Yeah.
I think that's too little. I think I need more. Anyway, enough about us having... Guys.
Don't forget I'm teaching you Photoshop next week.
And also, that prediction... Yeah. That prediction thing. Give me some feedback if AJ knows anything about bikini or not, okay? Anyway, here we got the pride of Canada, HG's muscle, one of the biggest stars we have in the world. And notice her hair. Her hair is even more epic than mine. Then you know it's... Come on, stop bragging about your own hair. I can't wait to go home to fix my beard and thing. It's been a week. It's getting a little bit. But anyway, This is Jennifer Dorie. Joined by Jennifer Dorie, and in the studio, Kerry Sexton. So we got two bikini pros.
Yep.
At the same time, I feel a little bit soft right now. No, I'm just playing. But anyway, Jennifer, first of all, wow, you look crazy. Where have you been right now?
Thank you. I'm in Vegas right now, so we fly out to Orlando on Monday.
Okay, because you just did a photo shoot, wasn't it? Are you going to do a photo shoot or?
The one right now, actually.
Okay, wow. Well, thanks for coming on. First of all, the bikini scene, it's really popping this year, correct?
It's huge, isn't it?
Yeah. One of the coolest bikini fights we had this year was your win. Was it Jennifer Rossotti? Yeah. The what's the show called again?
It was at Tampa, wasn't it? Was it?
Yeah, Tampa.
Yeah.
Tampa Pro. That was a good fight. And for guys at home who don't follow bikini, you have to pay attention to it because there are some fighting going on there. When you did the walk up and down, they did it over and over and over again. That was a great victory, wasn't it?
It was. It's funny. They actually called it the Battle of the Gens because people in the crowd were cheering like, "Go Jen!" And me and her were like, "Which one are they talking about?" So it was funny. She looked amazing, and I'm happy I got the win, got my Olympia qualification, but it was a tight show, that's for sure.
It was. I think she also won a show just now, didn't she? Jen, she did one. Yeah.
Arizona looked really good there.
So this Olympia is a special Olympia, I would say. A lot of people have gone through a lot of problems this year, but we're gonna get an amazing Bikini Olympia this year. We have 44 girls, correct?
Yeah, correct. I think it's going to be amazing. The lineup is going to be absolutely insane.
You are going in, Jennifer, as one of the favorites this year.
Definitely. I can see your name everywhere on the Olympia predictions.
We see in the posters, we see in predict when people say who's going to win. I wouldn't say last year they were mentioning you that much, but this year, do you feel a change or no?
Oh, definitely. I think that last year, my first year, my rookie year, I placed 10th. So I don't think I was really on anyone's radar last year. And, I was doing well competing at all the high-end shows. I was placing consistently in the top 3. But I just brought like a totally different package to Olympia last year that I think really proved that I can stand up there and I do belong up there. So placing 5th last year, I think, was kind of like the stepping stone to now people seeing my true potential. So this year, I'm just working my hardest to improve on last year's package, which I definitely have already way surpassed that. Even at Tampa, I brought a much better package than Olympia last year. So I'm excited. I'm just doing my best each and every day. That's all.
How long you been prepped for this show for? Because you've been prepping for a long time now, you must have been.
It's February.
Since February.
How are you feeling?
Yeah. Right now I feel great. Energy wise, probably low, but mentally I'm just so motivated and excited. There's so much adrenaline and excitement that I don't even think about it. I'm just getting the work done and I'll do whatever I have to do right now because I'm focused. So I don't think about how I feel because then you start to like pity yourself or like, oh, I'm too tired. When if you just get it done, you don't waste your energy. So.
Definitely. Do you have any expectations of yourself this year, or are you feeling any pressure?
Definitely, I starting to feel a little pressure up now, just because I obviously want to maintain that top 5 placing from last year, which I do think I will as long as I show up at 100% that day. Last year there was no pressure for me because I went from 10th. Anything better than 10th, I would have been happy with. And my goal was top 5. We hit that goal. This year, I said top 3 is my goal. So that was my goal. And then I was like, you know what? I don't want to short myself. I'm going in for that first place spot. I want to win. So that's what my focus is.
100%.
Mark Anthony, he's hiding from me on DMs. I don't know why. But anyway, Mark, you got to tell him, why doesn't he answer him? What's wrong with him? We want him on the Men's Physique show part. But anyway, Mark Anthony, he is doing the Men's Physique commentary.
Yep, for Olympia.
You going in as one of the biggest, hottest stars in the game. Yes, you have a lot of pressure, but it's good pressure. Isn't it good to have? Isn't it good?
Oh. Pressure is kind of like a double-edged sword in the sense that some people, like, the pressure breaks them. And personally, I thrive under the pressure. It's like diamonds are created under pressure. So you just have to take that pressure and use it as motivation. So instead of seeing it as pressure for expectations, it's more like I have all these people rooting for me and cheering me on that pushes me on my tough days. Like, you can do it. You just got to show up.
Before we go, who is in your top 5 at this Olympia bikini, Kerry? And you got to say, so Jennifer is one.
She is one of them. She definitely is, no question. Not just because you're on here either.
Well.
No, honestly. I would say probably Issa. She's definitely up there, of course, obviously after winning it last year. Angelica. You, obviously, have said you, so that's 3. I'm trying to think. Laura Lee. I think she's looking very good right now. Janet, and yeah, I think that's 5. Yeah.
Last year.
Pardon?
The same top 5
Literally,
as last.
yeah, it is. I think the places may switch around a little bit, but who knows?
I might agree, but I have a feeling that Ashley Kaltwasser is going to do crazy damage. I know everyone says she's she's going to do some damage this year. Thank you for coming on. We have a bikini special because we have a lot. We're gonna have you, and we're gonna have 2 other girls, and we're gonna have a prediction show because muscular development. We really feel it's really time to put more focus on the bikini girls because it's such a big class. There's so many young girls all over the world now doing bikini, and I hope the prize money goes up very soon. But the opportunities that you girls are getting from it is very big. But I think that the days of, if you follow bodybuilding, that you gotta start paying attention to the bikini because it's part of the Olympia experience, correct?
100%. I think that a lot of people now have kind of shifted to see the bikini division has grown and evolved so much the past few years that we keep seeing the talent getting better and better every single year. And even the OG bikini people like Angelica and Janet, they come in, and Ashley too, they come in, they get better and better every year too. So we have the new generation and the OG generation, and everyone is competing for those top spots because everyone is showing up looking like 110% at their best. So it'll be exciting. I'm excited for it.
Bikini is on Saturday, Friday, Saturday? Saturday. The main event, yes, with the open men, of course, on Saturday. Good luck to watch Jennifer. You got to pay for the pay-per-view this next week. And Jennifer, take us out with a frontmost, with a Jennifer Dorie going for gold in Orlando. And good luck, Jennifer.
Massive good luck.
Yeah. Nice.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thanks.
Jennifer is ready for the O. And thanks to Carrie Sexton there for coming to the studio. I love having co-hosts. Chris, you want to sit there? How can you press the button while... Is that possible to sit there and be there? No, that's not possible.
You're telling me
can you
on episode 4, I could have sat there all this time?
Anyway,
I'm better over here behind the camera.
One thing I did not like is that little little. You know, Carla knows a lot, but I'm not so sure about this Noora Mahoney situation. I believe she will make top 10. I believe. Okay, no, we can't do that on there. I believe that Noora Mahoney will make top 10. I gotta call her up. Me and Noora, I always had my eye on her since she did our show a couple years ago. She is a fighter. She is a young woman. Beautiful all this. She's probably heard that 1,000 times. But she let me tell you about Noora. She wakes up at 4. Then she goes to the gym. She's at the gym by 4:45. Bro, 4:45, Chris. In the gym. 50-minute workout with weights. Then cardio. So this is just like bodybuilding. but not to that extreme, but you know what I mean? Every day, then she goes to work. She works some type of office, I'm not sure what it is. And she's the boss of most men. And you know, when you're a young woman, 23, 24, 23, 22, bossing around men at that young age, full education, whole apartment, winning bikini. This is a strong woman, and this is a woman we respect. And it's not only about being beautiful, blah, 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 blah. It's about the other things also that I like about her. She never gives up. I want to see how she feels now, you know, before the... Oh, let's see what she has to say. But before we get her on, let's take a little bit look at Noora Mahoney. We are joined by one of my favorite bikini girls in the whole world, HT's Muscle's own, Noora Mahoney.
Hi guys.
Noora, I had a prediction video. With Shawn and Kerry. Shawn said that you were the most beautiful bikini girl in the world, but the tan was effed up.
Mm-hmm.
And that your condition in 2019 was even better. And she said, if you can fix that, you can be in the top 10. And I said, Noora Mahoney, she will make top 10. Noora, how are you feeling? What's going on? And where are you?
I just came to Orlando yesterday. I was in Mexico for 2 weeks. And everything's great here. I've seen my coach. Everything is looking good. And this time I will have people to tan me and do my glam, because usually I just do that all by myself. So I hope it looks better now when it's done by professionals.
Because this is your first Olympia, correct?
Yeah, this is my first Olympia.
So you have a full-time job in Finland, and I remember talking to you throughout the year, and you weren't sure if you were going to be here, were you, Noora? Even though you were qualified last year, correct?
Pardon?
So throughout this year, I remember talking to you beginning of the year, and you weren't sure if you were able to be here right now, were you?
Yeah, I was really worried just because of the situation that's been going on in the world, and it's crazy, but I feel really fortunate to be here right now.
I remember you were worried because Finland was very strict, correct?
Yeah, with all the quarantine rules and that kind of stuff. Obviously I still have to quarantine when I go home, but I do what I gotta do to be here and get to step on the Olympia stage. I do whatever.
So you left your job for a vacation for 2 weeks, correct?
Yeah, I have 1 month off.
How long have you dreamt about stepping on the Miss Olympia stage? The Olympia stage, Noora.
I think ever since I started competing, I think I was 17 when I did my first show. And right after that, I just knew that I was looking up to all the top bikini girls, such as Ashlynn Kaltwasser and everyone who's on the top. So I think that's when I was I really want to be there one day.
This is live. Let it just ring. Just let it ring. It's live. You were 17. Now we are 2020. You are on our show with Ashlynn Coltwasser.
Wow, that's amazing.
You are 3 days out from stepping on the same stage as Ashley, as Issa, as Lori Chapados, as everyone else.
Yeah, I'm just I can't believe that I'm sharing the stage with all these amazing athletes. It just feels surreal.
Well, Noora, we are happy to see that because you've been on Muscular Development, I think 2 times. No, Romania with me 2 times, I think, and another show for Muscular Development before. So that's 3 shows. This is the Finnish. The Finnish girls is MD's favorite, isn't it? Minna and Noora is always on MD.
Yeah.
Noora, I'm happy that you are living out your dream in tough times because we just received information that Mike the Badass is out. You know, Mike Sommerfield is out. Rolly Winkler is out. There's going to be many other people out. But you made it. I hope you enjoy this, Noora. I hope you can live in the moment and enjoy this. And Noora, good luck in Orlando.
Thank you.
Before we go, even though this is a bikini edition, AJ likes some size. I've heard that your guns have exploded in mass since last time. I've heard you are started with creatine and you're on fire right now.
Yeah, you want to see my miniguns?
Oh, yeah, looking like who is it? Like what can we say? Natalia Masonka, the bikini version. She was like, whoa. hey, relax. Anyway, Noora, I can't wait to see you on stream. We will be watching. We're gonna have a live party here in the studios. And when
that's awesome.
When you come out, I will be proud. You know.
Oh, thank you for your support.
Who do you want to thank? Is there any people in your crew you want to give a shout out to?
I want to thank HD Muscle for being for being my sponsor, and also my coach and friends and family and just everyone who's been here for me and supporting me. I'm really thankful.
Let the record show the girls often say their coach before their parents. And let the record show is that the girls always forget to say the name of the coach. Who's your coach?
I'm coached by Damian Segovia.
Is that his team or is that his name or?
The team is the Pros IFBB NPC.
Who else is in his team? Is there any other girls we should know about that's going to compete at this Olympia that he has?
Jennifer Rossotti.
Oh, she's very good. Jennifer is very good.
Sydney Gillen.
Oh, wow. Sydney Gillen, the figure girl.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. The champion. Yeah. Wow.
Alex Santiago. Yeah, well, there's many.
There's many. Okay, Noora, thank you for taking time right before hitting the stage almost. And we are proud of you again, okay?
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Yep, Noora. Did you see the reaction when I said she looking like Amazonka? Did you see that? What was the reaction? Was that, bro? What type of bro? Anyway, this Bikini Olympia is going to get crazy. I hope some of you player haters out there saw this show and can find a little bit more like. That bikini can get you a little bit more exciting. And I hope you bikini girls out there can see that I'm trying. I hope you enjoyed the show. And episode 4 is a wrap.